Welcome to Copperfield Kids Online. We are so glad you're watching with us again this morning. This series has been so much fun, but sadly today is the last Kids' Choice series. And it's been so fun seeing what you vote on and what you choose. But we'll do something fun next time. Next Sunday, we're starting a whole new series. Speaking of choices, we gave you the choice between the Flosseraptor or making melodies. Our choice was the Flosseraptor. So let's get ready to do the Flosseraptor.
Every time I hear this groove, it makes me want to move. Must be a feeling it brings to you that makes you do what you do. Every time I hear this groove, it makes me want to move. Must be a feeling.
We left off with Daniel having to make a really big choice. He chose to worship the one true king and not King Darius, even though he knew that it could cost him his life. Today we are going to see what happened when the officials saw Daniel praying to God. We'll jump into that story later, but first let's take a look at today's main point. You ready? The main point is I can trust the right choice. And remember, the main point is the answer to the question, what did you learn in kids worship today? You guys had to make a choice between a cowboy and a French painter. So now I'm going to call Mr. Brian up here to help us with the choice that we made.
What was the choice?
Okay.
Tell me what was the choice.
Are you ready?
Yeah, what were the choices again?
So the choice was a French painter.
Oh, oui.
Or a cowboy.
Don't know that one.
Oh.
So which one did they choose?
So they chose a cowboy.
A cowboy?
Yeah, like horses and roping.
We are in Texas.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to go rope up some cattle.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You'll be right back.
I need some stuff.
Okay.
All right. Right back.
Horses and rodeos, all kinds of cowboy stuff. Oh.
All right. Hold my horse.
Oh.
Just for a second.
Hope it doesn't bite me, right?
All right.
Is this a nice horse?
I got a cowboy hat, little lady. I got my lasso.
Whoa, hold out there. Whoa.
And I'll take my horse back now.
What's the horse's name?
The horse's name is Jethro.
Yeehaw!
Jethro the horse.
Wow.
And he and I are about to rope up some things that you rope up as a cowboy. Pretty sure that's like alligators or
Calves.
who?
Calves. Like
Cats.
Like
We're gonna rope up some cats.
Like baby cows. Like moo.
You ready, Jethro?
Oh, whatever.
Jethro's ready.
This is gonna be a very interesting cowboy.
All right.
I already know.
All right. So what am I supposed to do?
Okay, so you're gonna talk about the main point.
The main point.
The main point today is I can trust the right choice.
I can trust the right choice.
But you got a best cowboy voice.
All right. All right. You might want to stand back
All right.
because I got my lasso for my cats. Ready? Wait, what is it again?
I can trust the right choice.
Trust the right choice. Yeehaw! I can trust the right choice. Yeah, little lady. Is that good?
Thank you very much.
I think I did a pretty good cowboy there for the first time I've ever done a cowboy. Say goodbye to Jethro. Can I go?
Yeah, you're good.
All
You're
right.
good.
Me and Jethro are leaving.
All right, bye, Jethro.
All right.
Bye, Mr. Brian. All right. So the main point is I can trust the right choice. And sometimes doing the right thing is really hard. But just because something is right doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Sometimes it will be hard. When you make the right choice, you can trust in it and know that God is pleased. When you do what is right, you can have confidence and courage in your choice. Let's take a look at our memory verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you the right path to take. Proverbs 3:5-6. Let's all stand to our feet and say it together. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3:5-6. Now, let's go live to our WWJD newsroom and learn more about I Can Trust the Right Choice.
Good morning. I'm your Kids Choice News anchor, Tanya Blanco.
And I'm your co-anchor, Brian Clevenger.
So, what's going on with the choices of garments that you have on today?
I was hoping that you wouldn't notice.
Oh, but I did.
So, things were kind of pretty nice last week. We were up in that green room. We got all that food.
That wasn't actually ours, apparently.
I know, but whatever. I thought things were really kind of changing for us. We were starting to get appreciated and everything like that. So
the way we should be.
The way we should be. Absolutely. And so I really was expecting this week for there to be an actual official wardrobe person. And I was assuming that I was going to have a tuxedo or something like that. Something
tuxedo for the news.
Tuxedo for the news.
Did you mean an evening gown?
I didn't. I was just thinking about me.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking about me.
So,
but there was no tuxedo. Yeah. Not only was there no tuxedo, I couldn't even find a wardrobe person. So now you look very nice.
Thank you, because I figured with all of the craziness of last week that I should become prepared, because even though we deserve it, I didn't think there'd be a wardrobe person. I was right. And so
there wasn't a wardrobe person. And so I was kind of prepared. I found a tie in my car.
Right.
So I thought that kind of makes me look a little bit more professional.
And Mr. Rogers' sweater.
And this is not Mr. Rogers' sweater, as much as you may like to say that.
Well, it kind of looks like it.
But I think it makes me look professional. I guess Mr. Rogers was a professional, right? So, yeah, can we move on?
Yeah, we are going to move on, actually.
Before we move on, I ask you one question?
Okay.
What is this thing right here?
Well, this is our extra camera.
That's our extra camera?
Yes.
I have never seen a shot from that camera. I don't even know why it's there.
It's just,
actually,
it's actually to get my good side, which is my left side.
I'm going to look into it and I'm going to say something, and I want to see if that shows up on the screen.
Yeah.
So I'll watch the video after
Maybe if you had a
newscast.
tuxedo on, it would, but sadly now I don't think you won't.
I'm not even sure it's on.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's on.
so we can get to the news now.
Can we?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
We last reported that Daniel had made one of the biggest choices of his life.
Yes.
And it was actually like a life and death situation. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that is correct. If you remember, boys and girls, from last week, the king's officials were jealous of Daniel and convinced the king of Babylon, King Darius, to sign a decree, a special kind of law.
Yes, I think I remember seeing a video of that decree
Yes.
in last week's service.
Some fantastic reenactment of what it may have looked like.
Oh, it was a reenactment.
Yes.
That wasn't actually King Darius.
No,
Huh.
no.
Who knew?
I think he would have dressed differently.
Oh. Well, I thought it looked very well done.
It was very well done.
Anyway, he was talking about this law. This law went throughout the entire land and stated that for 30 days, no one could worship anyone other than King Darius.
That's right. The king's officials knew that Daniel only prayed to God, and they wanted to catch him breaking the law. King Darius signed the decree, and the people of the land were all told to obey it.
That was really tricky for Daniel
Mhm.
because he only served and worshiped the one true God. Our God, the God who made the universe. Our God is the only God worthy of praise, and Daniel knew that.
That's right. Last week, our source, the Bible, told us that Daniel went home. He threw open his windows and prayed just as he always did, 3 times a day. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah, every day he did that.
Every day he did that. The sneaky officials passed his house and saw him praying and asking God for help. And they went straight to the king.
Yes, that's where we stopped last week.
It is where we stopped last week.
And you wouldn't let me finish the story.
Well, now I'm going to let you.
I mean, it was a big cliffhanger
It
because
was.
the punishment for breaking this new law was pretty severe.
Yes.
In fact, it was deadly.
Yeah.
Any person who prayed to anyone except for the majesty of the king would be thrown into a den of lions.
Yeah, not
I like to
fun.
say it like that.
I think it's good. It's a good effect with
Den
it.
of lions.
Den of lions.
Yeah.
That feels good when you say it.
It
I
does.
like it. I like it. I
It
like
wants
it.
to throw.
Yeah. Daniel knew what was right, and this gave him the confidence to stand up for what was the right thing to do. God gave him courage even when he faced a very dangerous situation.
I have to ask, what do you think that you would do?
Hmm.
Pray to the king for 30 days, which you're going to live,
Right.
or pray to God and be thrown into a den of lions.
Yeah. You know,
Lions are not friendly.
they're not friendly. They eat meat and
They eat meat.
we're meat.
We're meat?
Yeah, for lions probably.
Oh, geez. Then
Yeah.
that's definitely not good.
No, and I would love to say that I would choose just what Daniel did.
Yeah.
But that'd be hard.
I mean, we know that that's the right choice, but that would be really hard to do.
It's a really hard choice. It's scary.
That means that he's going to have to go into a den of lions.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no other choice
right.
because he's going to do what the right thing is to do.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody like rats him out or anything.
Well,
like that.
that's actually what happened.
Oh.
See, the officials went straight to the king and told him that Daniel had disobeyed the law.
Tattletales.
Yeah, big tattletales. Mhm.
Let's check out our source, the Bible, to see what King Darius did. Hearing this, the king was deeply troubled, and he tried to think of a way to save Daniel. He spent the rest of the day looking for a way to get Daniel out of this predicament. In the evening, the men went together to the king and said, "Your Majesty, you know that according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, no law that the king signs can be changed." So at last, the king gave orders for Daniel to be arrested and thrown into the den of lions. The king said to him, "May your God, whom you serve faithfully, rescue you." And that's from Daniel chapter 6, verses 14 to 16.
So they grabbed Daniel and threw him deep into the den of lions. A stone was placed on top of the den, and the king sealed the stone with his seal so no one could get Daniel out.
He was trapped in a den filled with lions. But Daniel and the king had become
That's
friends.
true.
Daniel was one of the king's top guys. and the king had given him authority over many things. The fact that Daniel was now in a den filled with hungry lions was not happy news for the king.
It is reported that the king returned to his palace, but he couldn't eat and he couldn't sleep. Meanwhile, our guy Daniel is about to become lion stew. What do you think it would be like to be trapped in a den with a bunch of scary-looking lions for an entire night?
I don't think that would be fun.
No, I think it'd be the worst hotel experience ever.
Oh, yeah, if it was a hotel experience,
I
I'd
mean,
give it like 1 star.
Yeah, or if it was an R&B.
What?
R&B, that what you call that?
I don't know.
Airbnb, those
Yeah.
little things. Yeah, that would be terrible.
Horrible room
Bad
service.
recommendations.
Yes, no hair dryers in the
No
room.
hair dryers.
And the coffee was stale.
I'm sure. If there was any coffee.
But I think we're talking about a lion's den.
Yes,
Right?
probably no coffee.
All right.
Just not a good experience.
It was definitely not a good experience. And
That's
Daniel had seen God do amazing things, and he had grown up hearing about many things that God had done for his people. Daniel knew that he had done the right thing, regardless of how things turned out for him. Throughout our news reports, we've talked about how God is always with us. God is our protector and our provider.
He has given us the gift of his Holy Spirit to guide us, help us, equip us, and empower us. It is the power that gives us courage, confidence in our choices to do what is right and obey God's word.
It is reported that night God sent an angel who shut the lions' mouths. Early the next morning, the king ran out from his palace to the lion's den. What would he find? Had Daniel become lion food? The king loudly cried out to Daniel from the opening at the top of the lion's den.
Let's check out our source, the Bible, and see what the king said. Daniel, servant of the living God, was your God, whom you serve so faithfully, able to rescue from the lions? Daniel answered, long live the king. My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths so they would not hurt me. For I have been found innocent in his sight, and I have not wronged you, your majesty. This comes from Daniel 6:20 through 22.
The king was thrilled and ordered that Daniel be lifted out of the den of lions. When Daniel came out, there wasn't a single scratch on him, for he had trusted in God. That's from Daniel chapter 6, verse 23. Breaking news! There's breaking news!
There is
Breaking
yes.
news!
Yeah.
Breaking
Oh.
news. I got a breaking news on the Etch a Sketch!
Wow, that's some.
Or maybe this is a fancy computer or something
no,
like
pretty
that.
Sure it's an extra
All right, I got it right here.
All right.
Let me go ahead and fill you guys in on our breaking news. The king immediately gave orders to arrest the officials who had turned Daniel in. That's what it says right there.
I see it.
Yeah, see it?
I do.
When they arrived, he had them thrown into the lion's den along with their families. So the king had them thrown in instead of Daniel.
With their families.
And their families,
So,
yeah.
what do you think happened next? Do you think that they were protected by an angel as well?
Nothing good.
Oh, nothing good.
Not good.
Well, Ryan, since you were doing the breaking news today, please let us know.
The Bible says that the lions leaped on them and get ready to be grossed out. I can't even look at this anymore.
Oh.
The lions tore them apart
Oh.
and ate them up before they even hit the floor of the den.
Oh my goodness.
That is awful.
It is awful.
That is disturbing.
It's very terrible.
So even though that sounds really bad,
Yeah.
God protected Daniel because Daniel was always faithful to God and made the right choice, even when it was hard.
King Darius sent out a message to all the people of the world. Every race, nation, and language was sent this message. Let's go to our source, the Bible, to see what the king's message says. I decree that everyone throughout my kingdom should tremble with fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God, and he will endure forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed, and his rule will never end. He rescues and saves his people. He performs miraculous signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions. This comes from Daniel 6:26 through 27.
Daniel knew that he could trust the right choice. He knew that God was with him, and he knew that God was stronger than anything he would ever face.
Putting our hope and trust in our amazing creator of the universe, God, gives us courage.
It's the same type of courage that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego showed the king and all of Babylon when they stood for what they believed instead of bowing down to pressure.
When we pray to God for help, guidance, and wisdom, he hears us, he answers us, and he promises to never leave us. And with that in mind, we leave you with our final thought. I can trust the right choice.
From all of us here at WWJD Channel 316, we thank you for tuning in to our weekend news report. Kids Choice News.
Friends, we hope you've enjoyed our Kids' Choice series because we really have enjoyed it. And we also hope that you remember God will never leave you. As you grow up, you will have to make a lot of hard choices, but you're never alone. Just like Daniel, God will always be there to help you. And remember, all you have to do is just ask. God has given us his wisdom in his word and through his Holy Spirit. All you have to do is listen to what he says. All right, friends, let's pray. God, thank you so much for always being with us and always being ready to help us make the right choice, God. Even when we don't make the right choice, you're still there with us, and we know that we can trust you and your wisdom. Amen. Now it's time to see how well you're paying attention, so let's play the Go quiz.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our segment, In the Kitchen with Kim.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Well, I bet you are after
this.
last week.
Yeah, last week was a bit rough.
It was rough, or was it just maybe a little gross?
It was both of those things.
Both of those
Rough
things.
and gross.
Rough and gross. But we did learn some interesting things about what you can use to make a cake.
And how long you should cook it.
How long you should cook it. That's right.
I'm not sure that those things were very accurate.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'm a little worried about what's going to happen in Kim's kitchen this week.
Well, what I would like to say is that I'm glad it's you and not me.
Do you want to go over
No,
to Kim's
actually,
kitchen? And
They actually requested, I'm hearing in my ear, they requested you. So they want you to come up.
Probably. I did a really good job last week. So I can see where they
You were a top-notch co-anchor.
Yeah.
But I need to stay here to prepare for in-flight news afterwards.
Do you think they realize that I'm not kind of dressed like I was last week? That I'm a little less professional this week?
I think everybody noticed that, and how fabulous I look, which we talked about earlier. So,
all right.
But you know what, Brian? Again, they actually are. Kim is actually waiting for you, and would be rude to leave our segment hosts waiting.
Yeah, I agree.
So you should go. Like now.
Leave?
To go to the other part of the studio.
To go do the segment in the kitchen.
Yes.
With Kim.
Yes, in the kitchen.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Okay, all right, go
I'll
do that.
now.
All right, excellent.
I'll do it. I'm on my way. I'm coming,
All
Kim.
right. Have fun.
All right. Welcome, everybody. We are now in the kitchen with Kim. We're in Kim's kitchen again this week. So we've got some exciting stuff that Kim is going to be doing. Let me shake Kim's hand first, if you don't mind.
Right there. There you go, Brian. Just shake it.
That's so weird. It's
Yeah,
so
right?
weird shaking
It
her
is so
hand.
weird. It's like my
it's-
hands are a little bigger than my body, you know? It's like a gross
I don't know. They look kind of short to me,
Yeah.
but you sure can cook.
It was just
And we all know that. We all know that from last week with that amazing cake that you made that I did not try, but it was
amazing.
good.
I have some news to share with you, Brian.
All right. Let's hear your news, Kim.
After last week, I got a call from the Food Network wanting me to be a regular.
Really?
Oh, really? They said they had seen me on the intranet.
Did they say anything particular to you? Because I'm not surprised that you might get a call from the Food Network or the fire department, to be honest with you.
No, not the fire department, the Food Network. It was one of those guys, like, you know how they do the Chop Show or the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives guy? It was one of those guys.
You don't know who it was, but somebody called
No,
you.
they
So,
said they were from the Food Network.
okay.
Mhm.
Are you in talks with them, like, to do a series or something like that?
You know, we're in negotiation. I have a
Awesome.
high price. I'm just
Ask
saying.
for a green room
Yes, absolutely.
and a makeup person
Wardrobe person.
and definitely a wardrobe person. I
Absolutely.
learned that the hard way.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're in negotiation. We'll see.
Well, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So let's get to today's cooking show in
Okay,
Kim's
today.
Kitchen. I've got the list of what the kids voted on this week.
Okay.
And I think you've got the items here in addition to some extra items,
Always special ingredients.
always additional ingredients. So let's go through. The kids voted between shrimp and bacon. And we've got bacon. Kids voted on bacon. That's awesome. I love bacon. They also
Still
voted
love it.
between soy sauce and spicy mustard. We've got the spicy mustard. They voted between root beer and orange soda. And I see we have root beer.
Absolutely.
Is this for the recipe or?
This is for my own personal. Sometimes I just get so parched talking and cooking and the heat of the kitchen. So I just have to have something.
Yeah, it's when you've got the oven on
Absolutely.
to 425 for 24 hours, I could understand you getting
Absolutely.
parched. So I'm glad that you got your root beer this time. And the
Yes.
last item was either chopsticks or fork. And the kids voted for chopsticks. So I assume that's what you're going to be eating this masterpiece with.
Absolutely.
Okay. So why don't you tell us kind of what you're doing? Maybe walk us through some of the extra ingredients that you have.
Well, so if you notice, we're doing a different kind of flair this week. Not as we did baking last week, but something different.
I have noticed.
Oh, always.
It
So-
does look different.
So believe it or not, if you don't believe it, my great-great-great-grandmother, twice removed on my dad's fourth side, was Japanese.
Your dad has a fourth side?
Absolutely. So we're going to be
Okay.
doing a recipe of hibachi. Have you ever seen hibachi, Brian?
I love hibachi.
Oh, you're going to
where
love
they like
this.
flip stuff
Love.
up in the air
Love,
and
love,
like
love.
yeah,
Snowman.
that's going to
Yeah.
be happening here,
Absolutely. We
right
got
here
it.
in Kim's kitchen.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So we are ready to go.
I feel like I might be in a danger zone.
First of all, I got a
For
little
that.
itch on my nose. A little itch on my nose. Always scratch your nose before you start. A little bit over. Oh, there you go. Good. Always scratch your nose.
You always talk to yourself when you're.
I do.
You got an itch?
Sometimes it's just encouraging, you
It's,
know?
yeah, it's almost like you're
Oh,
directing your arm where to
Absolutely.
itch. That's
Just
weird.
encouraging.
Okay. All right. So how do we get started, Kim?
Okay, well, first we're going to have to start with the rice. We're going to put some rice. And remember, you cook it on the table because that's how hibachi works. A little bit of rice. Okay, toss it up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
yeah, toss it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
perfect.
toss it up. Yep,
Absolutely.
this is
So-
just like being at the
Right,
hibachi.
this is entertainment, so sometimes you get a little bit on yourself, and that's okay. So we're just gonna toss it around.
Are you going to do that thing where you like try to throw a piece into my mouth?
Absolutely, Brian.
All right, all right.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
okay.
get. I'm gonna
so
get ready.
we're gonna
Is that
mix
how they do
around
it?
the rice.
Oh,
Okay.
you're not doing it yet.
Oh, we can throw some at you, Brian. Go for it. You ready? Can you catch it?
Yeah, just a little piece.
Oh, try again. Let's try
All
again.
right,
You
one
didn't get
more
that.
try. One more
Little
try.
higher.
Oh yeah, that's
Little
exactly
higher.
how they do it.
Oh,
Ah!
yeah. Lovely.
Not in my mouth, but definitely in my hair.
See, close
So-
enough. That's close.
All
All
right.
right, so we're gonna get the rice. You know how they fry it. We're gonna get it all fried up, nice and neat, in a big pile.
I'm gonna clean up a little bit here while she does that.
Fry, chop it up a little bit. Perfect. So then we're gonna make it into like a circular, like a snowman kind of thing. You know, they like to
The
make.
snowman?
Absolutely, they like to make shapes out of things. So can you see the snowman forming?
Not really, but keep going. I bet I'll see it.
It looks exactly like a snowman, Brian. I don't know what you see.
It looks like a small hill.
Snowman.
Snowman.
Okay.
It's coming together.
All right. Oh, it's
looking
perfect.
good.
See, you make your little snowman because it's always about the
Huh.
appearance. So
Okay.
have a good appearance with it.
Yep.
Okay. Now we're gonna try some mustard because you got to make sure that you have something to kind of sauce it together.
You need
Mustard?
you
Yeah,
need some
you
help
mustard.
locating your.
It's sometimes my hands work faster than my brain.
I gotcha. Well,
A lot of mustard.
yeah.
Mix
So
it
that's
around.
one of the things that the kids voted on. There's your spicy
yes.
mustard. We got rice. We got spicy mustard.
What's your opinion on spicy mustard? Do you like it spicy or regular?
Oh, super spicy.
Oh, you're gonna love it then. It's so good already. You want to taste it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope, not yet.
All right.
Wait
So
till next week.
we add a little bit of bacon because you gotta have a protein in your.
Actually, it smells good though.
You gotta go just a little bit over right there. Get some bacon in. So
You have to talk to yourself and like direct your arms. That seems weird.
well, it's just a condition.
So just the whole chunks of.
Whole chunks of bacon. Chop it up a little bit.
That's how you chop up the bacon.
Absolutely. Don't cut yourself though.
It looks like you might rip one of your fingers open.
I know. Don't do that.
Yeah, we
I
don't want
tried
to do
that one time. It wasn't.
I'm
pretty.
stepping on rice
Oh well, that's okay.
in your kitchen.
We won't use that rice.
But I remember from last week that you're the one who cleans up the kitchen.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm okay
we
with
make
that.
it really messy. And it's
Are you gonna
just
also clean up my shoes?
Absolutely. I'll buy you a new pair of shoes when I get on
You
the Food
will?
Network.
Oh.
Remember with my Food Network money?
Yeah, make that part of your contract.
Absolutely. All right, so we're throwing it around. Let's see if you can catch a piece of bacon in your mouth.
Let's not.
Oh no, we gotta try.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, so close. All
Almost
right.
got it. It was close enough that I could really taste it, so
Yeah,
we don't
it
need to
was so
do it
good.
again.
Bacon is a good source of protein to have in your stir fry.
Okay.
Very good. Be very healthy. So
You have other protein items?
well, we're gonna
that can
put
go
some
in here?
eggs in there, but that'll be a little bit later.
Okay.
So next, we're gonna put. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm
okay.
ready.
We're gonna add some. We'll wait a little bit later on the eggs, or go ahead and get the eggs done. I guess.
It doesn't
You know.
seem like you've made up your mind
I-
whether or not to do the eggs
Yeah,
now or
we're
later.
gonna go ahead and do the eggs. So sometimes the
Uh-huh.
really interesting chefs can toss the egg and catch it in their hat.
Can you do that?
Absolutely.
All right. That's why the Food Network
Okay,
calls.
ready?
Yeah.
I need a drum roll, please.
Okay. Drum roll. Can I use one of your spatulas?
Go
here?
for it.
Okay. 3, 2.
Oh, I lost my hat.
Did you smack yourself in the face?
Sometimes I lose my hat.
I missed it because I was counting down.
It's okay. All right, we better put the hat back on because keep my hair out of my face, make it all sanitary. Oh, over my nose.
Do you want me to just place the egg in your hat?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Now I can bounce it off.
Ta-da! Maybe we can.
I bounced my hat off again.
Oh my gosh.
The hat just doesn't fit very well.
Just leave that on. It's for sanitary reasons, but maybe we can fix all this in editing later. We
Oh,
we
okay,
can put the
alright.
egg in there. It'll look like you caught it on your hat. That's
All right,
awesome.
We've got it. So we're still mixing, and now we're going to add another source of protein. We're going to add some peanuts. Peanuts are a good source of protein. Very
Yep.
good.
I can see that.
Brian, it's getting a little hot in here.
What?
Are you hot? It feels hot. I think I'm just working up a sweat. I need to take a drink break.
Oh, yes, that's
Can
right.
I have a drink break? Stay
Yeah.
hydrated.
Yeah. Yeah, get your root beer in case you get parched.
Oh, very parched. Okay.
Take a drink.
And we're just going to take a little bit of a break.
Okay. I'm sure this is fascinating for the people to watch you attempt to drink your
A
soda.
little bit more. I just need a little bit more.
Yeah, tip it way back there. I mean, if you're really thirsty, that's what you should do.
Oh, I got it. It was a good drink. We'll see you more later, but
Oh, perfect.
good root beer.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna add this source of protein again, which is peanuts.
Got your
I've been
peanuts?
refreshed. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, tossing that
Toss them
around.
around. Toss them around.
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah,
like a
right
peanut
there.
party in here. Woo!
All right. I hope you like peanuts, Brian.
I love peanuts. Why
So
are you asking me if I like these
Because you
things?
get to try it this time. Okay, so it's all good. All chopped up a little bit. We need to chop up the peanuts a little bit too. Crush them.
That was
Okay,
good. That's
all right.
just like they do it at the restaurant.
Just like they do at the restaurant, we're gonna make another shape.
Can I add something in here?
This one's a heart. Can you see it's a heart?
Sort of.
Yeah, it's a perfect heart. They do that a lot. Okay, now this is where we get into our special ingredients.
I feel like they don't use their hands as much.
They do,
They do?
and they just kind of smell it too. They
Ah.
kind of smell it.
That's tricky.
Should I try a bite of tea?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's good.
it's pretty good.
It's
All right,
pretty good.
now we're gonna add goldfish, like the little crackers, the cheese ones. They're a little bit farther up.
Never seen them add the goldfish. These right here?
They do. Yeah, they
Here,
add the
I'll just
goldfish.
hand them to you.
We'll toss them in there.
No, I'll just hand them to you.
Okay.
So go ahead and take them.
All right, so we're gonna add some
Take 'em.
goldfish.
right, goldfish time.
Goldfish, cheese goldfish.
Goldfish in the hibachi.
You can use regular ones or cheese, any flavor you choose.
What about the extra flavor blasted ones?
That makes it have extra
I like
flavor.
those.
So chop it up some.
Uh-huh.
Get them good and crushed.
Mhm.
You can use your hands to crush them too if you
So
like.
fish is another good source of protein.
Very good source of protein.
And
Cheese.
Good omega-3 fatty acids.
Yeah, good for your brain.
So I'm assuming that these goldfish are chock full of
Well,
nutrients
and
things
also,
like that.
if
Keep
you're
you healthy.
thinking about it, cheese is a dairy product, so cheese goldfish are even more healthy.
I wasn't thinking about it,
You should have.
but now I am.
All right, so we're getting down to the end of the ingredients. So we're gonna toss
Thank
it.
goodness.
We're gonna toss it around a little bit more
Okay.
up in the air. Oh yeah,
I do.
very good.
All right.
Good job. Okay.
I'm just gonna. I saw you had some more stuff. So
Oh,
I'm just gonna get it
marshmallows.
up here.
Marshmallows add a sweet taste to it.
So you
so-
put that in at the end.
No, we're gonna go ahead and put that in
Is
now.
that from the cake last week, or
I found them actually on the floor.
what happens if I?
That kind of hurt my eye a little
Sorry,
bit.
you threw food at me earlier, so I
Oh,
thought it's fair.
Well, that was just part of the show.
Oh.
It's okay. All right.
What are you doing there?
Just
Trying to find your mouth?
goldfish. I like
Ah.
goldfish.
Ah,
Do another. All right. Bacon. All right.
All right.
So
looks good.
marshmallows are going to be added because they're right in front of us.
Okay. Oh yeah, just tip them on over, just like the restaurant.
Absolutely. They make a mess too, you know.
They do.
Marshmallows are one of my favorite things too.
Especially in a hibachi dinner.
Absolutely. You got to make it
Marshmallows.
sweet.
Yeah, they probably toast a little bit on the grill there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
good.
last ingredient. Root beer.
Root beer fell over.
Very last ingredient. Oh,
Oh, she's parched.
I should have some more because it's so hot in here.
Did you put a Mento in there? Go ahead, tip it back.
I didn't feel like I
I mean, you really have to get into it if you're gonna have a drink. You like root beer, right?
I love root beer.
It looks like you're barely
It's
drinking
so
it at
good.
all. Like,
Oh.
I would take a big gulp if I
Oh,
was
okay.
if I
All
really
right.
liked root beer.
Chug.
Yeah, chug. There you go. Now you got it. Yeah, just a little spillage. That's okay.
It's
Kim's kitchen. We'll clean it up
we added
later.
some extra flavor to the hibachi with root beer. That's
Uh-huh.
okay.
That's fine.
And we're not gonna worry about it because spit will cook out. You know.
Is that a?
Yeah, it
That's
cooks. It gets hot enough that it cooks the germs out, so we don't worry about that.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my Betty Crocker cookbook.
All right.
But perhaps that's a new Food Network thing.
It
I don't
is.
know.
That's why they're calling me.
Spit cooks out.
Very last thing.
That looks
Reese's
good.
Peanut butter cups.
That's not for dessert. I thought maybe
No,
that
we're
was
adding
just a
it in
treat.
here.
Okay.
Peanut butter is another good source of proteins, friends.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter in your Rice Krispie treats. All right, so first we're gonna have to take that off. Yeah,
You're just gonna throw them right in there. Or?
throw it right in there, chop it up.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of chopping involved in hibachi.
Oh yeah.
Throwing-
They're always chopping
chopping
stuff
and throwing it
flipping
around.
stuff and-
In the air,
Yeah.
gonna get it all.
There's another one in there.
Yep, another one. You gotta make sure you put two.
Get both of those in there. It still smells like mustard mostly.
It's a good sauce for it.
Yeah. Oh, you broke them all up. That's
Oh yeah, absolutely.
that's looking
Toss
good.
them around in the air a little bit. All right,
I see there's a piece of the wrapper
that'll cook too.
down there.
Yeah, that'll cook
You want
too.
to
It's
you want to
okay.
grab that and get that out of
No,
there?
actually, it cooks out in the heat too, so
Can't find
we're
it,
not
can
worried
you?
about it. Yeah.
Can't find it.
We're not worried
That's
about
okay.
that. It'll
Yeah.
cook out.
Hopefully
All
that's
right.
not in my bowl.
So
So what?
this seems to be the end of our hibachi. We've made a nice flavor of protein and grains and sweet and sour.
You have used everything.
I have, and now
Now you get to eat it with the
I
chopsticks.
do. Our friends told me that I was going to eat it with chopsticks,
Yeah. Oh.
but I want you to know that I'm a professional at eating with chopsticks, so it's fine. It's totally good.
All right.
So you just kind of take them in your hands and stab it a little bit, and then you
Uh-huh.
lean forward.
Yeah.
Lean forward a lot.
Oh, you are really getting it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you get that wrapper in there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
What is the best part about it?
The best part is bacon.
Bacon.
Mhm.
The bacon's pretty good.
Very good source of protein for it.
Yeah.
Ah,
The spicy mustard
Mhm.
mixed with the marshmallows is
Mhm.
probably really delicious.
very good.
I'd love to
Um,
try it, but my doctor
sometimes-
says I can't have
Sometimes when
any
you're
more
using
marshmallows.
chopsticks, you don't get a lot of food, so sometimes I just like to go down.
Yeah. It's kind of I have some animals in my house that eat like that. They kind of eat the same sort of thing. No, I couldn't.
Oh,
I told you my doctor said no more marshmallows.
you get some off of the table too, though, right there. Ah,
Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm good. You think we should kind of? It looks like you're enjoying your meal there. Should we just kind of let you go and kind of wrap up the segment? Okay.
Yes, but I'll let you know how the Food Network goes.
Knocking that over. Yes, let us know how the Food Network goes. Thank you, Kim, for inviting us into your kitchen, teaching us how to cook some hibachi.
Yes.
And thank you to all of you. And I will see you back at the news studio for In-Flight News. Welcome back to our In-Flight News.
Where we report what's happening in your world.
Yes, and we also report on what just happened over in Kim's kitchen, which, in my opinion, was pretty close to a total disaster.
Yeah. So Reese's fried rice.
I think it was like, if you wanted to call it something, I think you'd call it Reese's Peanut Butter Cup fried rice. Because it had marshmallows in it, had bacon, it had spicy mustard, peanuts, goldfish.
Oh, yeah.
So we did get some vitamins from the goldfish.
Some vitamins.
Yeah, and there was a lot of flipping and stuff like that going on.
And
there was a lot of rice on the floor.
Did you actually catch anything?
I caught nothing.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good thing.
I caught nothing.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing.
But the floor caught a lot of rice.
So
So I only wish that we had a more maybe professional cooking show.
Well, you are in luck, my friend.
I'm in luck!
Yes, because this coming Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
we have Baking with Bree.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and it is so much better than Kim's Kitchen.
But Kim
so we
was
love- and
called
she's-
by
The Food Network.
The Food Network.
Yes, she was.
She said.
And I will say what I do love about Kim is she's very enthusiastic. Very enthusiastic. She's very good. She gives a lot of detail.
Yeah. But I feel like Bree is actually going to, help us make some actual food.
Yes. And
so we'll have ingredients.
It'll be put on our Facebook, so you'll know what to have. And then you'll get to follow along on Facebook, kids at home with your parents, and make something really amazing.
Yes.
And probably sweet. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to my kids to make it for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
That'll be fun.
So we'll be able to really see what a cooking show looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Baking with Bree, Wednesdays in August.
Yes.
Yep. Check out our Facebook page for that. Now, other things.
We have really enjoyed bringing you guys the good news of the Bible these past weeks, and we hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
Yes, and from all of us here at WWJD News, we hope you remember that making the right choice can be hard, but God is always with you, and He keeps His promises.
That's very true.
Yeah, it's very true. Now we have our last bit of big news.
More breaking news!
No, not more breaking news. We already had breaking news.
I want at least one more like breaking news. I love the breaking news.
Trust
my
me,
favorite.
We all know you love the breaking news. We do. But
all right, so what do we got?
We, next week, are going to start a new series, and it's called Wise Up.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so boys and girls, we know that school is going to look a little different.
It's going to look a lot different.
Yeah, a lot different. Some of you may be at home. Some of you may go to school, but maybe not for a little bit. And things are just going to be a little bit different.
Some of you may wear pajamas.
Yeah.
To class.
Pajamas to class. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes maybe it's your mom helping your dad or another adult that's helping you at home.
They might be wearing pajamas.
They could be wearing pajamas. I mean, I do.
Uh-huh.
So when I teach my
The
kids,
neighbors
sometimes
might be wearing
the
pajamas.
neighbor. Okay.
My whole neighborhood wears pajamas.
Well, I'm sure most people do at some point during the day.
I mean, all the time.
Okay.
They're always wearing pajamas.
All righty then. Let's talk more about our new series, Wise Up.
You said wise up.
Wise Up. We're going to be talking about the book of Proverbs and other Bible stories
Cool.
throughout the next couple weeks. All right.
Okay.
And it is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to meet some new characters. So we're going to have some of them are a little bit crazy. Maybe have some more interesting food choices for us to look at and try. And the best part of it, we'll get to play games when we do it, and then just get to kind of see how school's going to be different for our new characters too, at this very crazy school that's kind of backwards.
It sounds like there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, and it's going to be lots of fun, and we can't wait for you guys to join us next week to see our new Wise Up.
I really feel like I would have a better idea of what this is that you're talking about, our new series, if you would just show me a video. Do you have a video that you can show me?
You are in luck. I actually do.
Sweet.
I have a video.
Let's watch a video.
Let's watch this video, and boys and girls, we'll see you
next week. Breaking video.
No. Breaking video.
What if going back to school was even more fun than you ever imagined?
Springside School is a little different.
Let's play a game. Yeah.
Wise Up, a new series starting next week. See you there.